What's up guys, to the brand new series on my channel. We're going to be starting the Cagliari career mode because quite a few people actually thought it'd be a kind of nice idea. They've got quite a few good players on career mode that do have quite high potential, and we kind of need another series on this channel at the moment. We've got like the top 10 transfers of the week, we got Road to Roma, and obviously the Derby career mode. We're going to carry on with those, and we're going to basically add another career mode because I'm really enjoying career mode at the moment, and it would be nice to do it with another club. And Cagliari is kind of a club that I do kind of support. A lot of my family live there, so I do kind of follow the team a bit, and I do quite like their team as well because they've got the likes of Abarbo, Sao, quite a few good defenders, Muru, Astori. I don't think they've got they've got quite old players and then they've got really young players, so it's quite a good team. Like, there's really good players about to retire, and then the young players are obviously going to replace them, so it's a really good career mode kind of series because there's a lot to replace, and at the same time you've got a lot to develop. We got like Adrian on loan, so that's a really good one. So we're going to try and get a new goalkeeper, and I think Navas, the Costa Rican keeper, he's really been impressive so far at the World Cup, and we're going to try and pick him up for just under 3 million pretty much. I think that's a really good price for him. It's basically 3 million plus Nene, and basically he's got really high wages. He's got 44,000 a week, but we do accept him there, and we put him into the side, so that's a really good signing to kick off this series. And then we're going to try and get Nathan Shalabar from Middlesbrough. I think he's got quite a high potential, and we do need another centre defensive mid in the team, and we're going to try and pick him up for just under 3 million. I think that'd be a good price for him. And then we are going to try and sell Pinola, the Chilean player that did hit the post against Brazil. That's actually quite an interesting thing. And we do actually pick up Chalobah there, so that's a really good signing. Obviously, Conti is about 34 now, so he's probably going to retire probably at the end of the season, maybe the one after that. And we're going to try and get some of these versatile players like Almaru, the Nigerian. Here we go, we get him now. And Kolasinac, the Bosnian, I believe he is, as he knows both at the World Cup, and they're really good versatile players, and I think they will be a good signing on career mode because they can play in multiple positions. Like Kolasinac can play centre mid, centre defensive mid, centre back and left back, so really good player for the career mode. So we go into our very first game, and we do actually kick off the scoreline here in the 6th minute of the match. Sao with the goal against Empoli. I believe it is like a FA Cup, Capital One Cup kind of game. It's got a different name. I should really learn what they are called, but yeah, we do make it 1-0 there. But then a really good goal here from Empoli. I'm not quite sure who scored the goal, but it was an absolutely fantastic volley into the back of the net. And then here in the 51st minute of the match, Sal going through again and finesses it around the goalkeeper to make it 2-1 in the game to guarantees the victory, meaning we advance in the cup. So that's a nice way to kick off this series with a nice win in the cup. And our next game against Atlanta, a team that I was actually got, it's a really interesting one. I was debating whether to do them because they've got another situation where they've got a lot of good old players, and then they've got some really good young players that have a lot of potential. So we go into the game, and we do get a very good chance here in the 13th minute of the match. Adrian with a nice volley, but the keeper does save it, and unfortunately we can't quite rebound with the header. And then again, Adrian creating some chances here, passing it inside to Cabrera, and Cabrera getting the shot off, but unfortunately the keeper does save it, and the game does end 0-0. So a little bit of a boring game, but nevertheless we still need to pick up another striker. So we're going to try and get Megarino here. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Maybe it's Megarini, not Megarino. So yeah, Megarini, I think he'd be a good signing because he is 71 rated, a little bit old, but we do need that backup striker because at the moment we've only got about 3. So if we are going to play this formation, I think it will be good to have at least 3. So we're going to the next game against AC Milan, and then the 15th minute of the match, Ibrahimi with the shot there, getting quite close, but unfortunately the keeper does save it. But then AC Milan do reply 2 minutes later with a nice goal, but not a nice goal, sorry, it was a nice shot, and they did get it very close to the goal. But then we do get a goal for ourselves here in the 81st minute of the match. Megarini coming off the bench, getting the goal there, a really nice goal to make it 1-0, and that is how the game does end. So a really good result against AC Milan, especially when they are quite a good team, obviously with high rated players, but again, they've got quite a few old ones, and they've got really young ones. So that's the kind of nice thing about the Serie A. It's really good for career mode. So we're going to go into our final game of the episode against Fiorentina. And we do the chip through ball for Abarbo, and Abarbo does put it at the back of the net there in the 13th minute of the match to make it 1-0. And then quickly afterwards, like 2 minutes later, we do get another goal. Barbo just storming through the defence and volleying into the back of the net to make it 2-0 in the game. But then we go into the second half, I believe. No, just before the second half, sorry. We do unfortunately concede a goal here. Cuadrado passing inside to Borja Valero, and Borja Valero making it 2-1. So kind of get themselves back in the game just before half-time. And then just after half-time, they do score another goal here. I basically passed the ball straight to him, and then my keeper just came out. And for some reason, it would not change to that player that was right next to the ball. It just kept the guy behind him, and I couldn't clear the ball off the line. So a little bit unfortunate. And then another goal here. Borja Valero with the header, making it 3-2. So A little bit unfortunate, especially when we're 2-0 up and go down 3-2, but we do actually win a penalty here in the 90th minute of the match with Barbo winning it, of course, and I do step up with a Barbo, and we do nicely put it into the back of the net, so that is a really nice comeback for us. Obviously, we could have probably got the win, but still, to get the point against Fiorentina, a very good Serie A side, is a very good way to end off this episode. We did sign quite a few players, so obviously if you want to go back and watch the video again, check out who we got and have a look at the side. It's a really good side, actually, and there's a lot of potential of all the players, so yeah. Smash the like button on this brand new series, it would be really appreciated if you could do that. Subscribe if you're on the channel, and see you soon. Bye.